Okay, I'd like to add some more to our editing example here. This is the Finger Lakes region. I'd like to bring in the lakes in here so we can take a look at those. So I'm going to head out to the New York State GIS Clearinghouse, and under searching, I'm going to search by hydrography, water issues. And scrolling down a ways here, we can get some fairly high resolution hydrography. And in here, bring the shape files down and download those files. So downloading those files and extracting them again back in our New York State area, and then extracting those files. You can see we've got some files here for area hydrography shape. So I want to bring these in now, and you may need to find that you need to hit this refresh button here often to show that you've made some changes in the browser. Sometimes it won't show up, and actually sometimes you may have to close the whole program to get it to register new files that you've brought in. But bringing in the area hydrography, we now have a nice shape file that represents water in the area. So again, we want to truncate these out here to just limit what we've got. So I'm going to click on the Finger Lakes counties, and I think I'll get the water for the entire Finger Lakes region. So going up here to Vector Spatial Query, and we want to select hydrography from the counties, and we'll apply that. A spatial query where we're selecting hydrography from the counties, and we'll put down this as just touches and see how that works this time. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, I'd like to select spatial query here, where I want to select the hydrography and do this from the counties, and we'll try within. Okay, so we've gotten some values here. So now we've got just the water within, and you can see some fairly interesting things here. For example, when I look at this, looks like I didn't actually get Seneca Lake. So there's a number of lakes that I didn't get. So this is a little disturbing because I don't have all the lakes that I'd like to get. So I'm not sure exactly why I didn't get the Finger Lakes here. So let's try this again. We're going to try to we'll try intersects this time through and see how we make out. And we'll create a layer from that. Okay, much better. So you can see that we tried a number of different things here. We tried contains or intersects, touches within, and we eventually found one that gave us what we were interested in. So I'm going to turn off the other hydrography components, and we'll now zoom to the full extent here, and you can see we do have a little portion of the lake here. We may want to get rid of that one, and a little portion of this lake actually only. Okay, so I'm going to remove these folks here. Now we'll change this to get back to blue water, which of course we all like a little better. Okay, now we've gotten our map sort of truncated until this area of interest, but I'd like to now clean up a little bit of the area. So I've gone to the investigate button on hydrography here, and let's see, we've got a section of Lake Ontario. There's a polygon here for Lake Ontario. There's a river here that's, but we want to edit now. So the editing toolbar is right here, and you can see these are all grayed out. And so this is toggle editing, save a layer, add features, move features, and so on. So I'm going to come down and just, I'm on this selection here. So I'm going to go to Tompkins Area Roads, and you can see this is now turned on. So we actually can edit those. The colleges we can edit, but the colleges that we've selected we can't. So what we need to do is we need to establish an editable layer. And these layers that we've created are not editable. So what we have to do is save them. So I'm going to save them, and I'm going to save this. Okay, so I've done that, and now I'm going to come down, and again, you might have to recycle. Finger Lakes water is now here. I'm going to add this layer in. And so it's the same layer, but you notice the difference is this is editable, and the selection was not. So I'm going to remove the selection, and we're going to work. Now the same thing would happen if we wanted to edit the colleges that we've selected. So now we have something that's editable. So I'm going to click on this and toggle editing. Once editing is turned on, you'll see that some things have come up here. So a single feature. I'm going to select this feature here. And let me hold the control key down and select a couple of features. And now we'll open the delete the selected feature. Here we go. So it's Control D. So we've deleted one feature, and it's now gone. Let's select another feature. Go to the attribute table. And delete the feature. Now we may be able to do this without going to the attribute table at all. So now they don't really get a good value of these, but so I'm going to select a single feature, click on the value, and then come up here. I can access it. This is delete the feature, which is okay. And we can proceed in this manner to wander around the map and delete out the areas of that we want to trim. Perhaps we can hold the control key down and delete a couple at the same time. Or not. Okay, and now we're going to toggle the editing off. So the current edits were here. We can take a look at those. We want to save the changes, yes. And so now we've cleaned up our diagram or our map quite well. I guess maybe one more place to clean up would be this little spot right there. Need to zoom in on it a little bit. That's selected. And so a quick introduction of editing, and we'll spend some more time with that shortly.